Want to see my favorite analog pictures I ever took? Yeah? Stay tuned. Coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, we're going to talk all about the pictures I took with my film cameras, analog cameras, Polaroid and 35 and 120. Mostly probably 35 and Polaroids, but there's a few 120s in there. Okay, let's start. So we start with black and white or color first? Decisions. There's millions of them right here. Look, that's just a little stash. Let's start with the ones that are in this album, shall we? Okay, so let's check out this little mini album I have here. This one. Doesn't look funny because it looks like snot is dripping off my nose. Okay, the picture was taken with this. And you can do double exposure by just not advancing the film when you take the first picture. So usually you should take a lighter picture and a darker picture on top so that it doesn't, there's a better effect that way. So you can see there's actually an old garage, but it's hard to see on here because it only focuses on my face. See, you don't see it. Behind it is actually a garage, and then I exposed my face on top of it. And it's funny that it lined up that it looks like my nose is dripping snot. Yeah. And on the same film, I like this one too. I have so many different pictures of this specific alley of trees. These are all maple trees. We usually walk down or bike down here. There's no cars. This one is actually probably my most favorite picture. I love how soft it is. Gives you this, winter wonderland effect. This is my first roll I shot, I think. And it was shot with And then this one. It's my front door. Christmassy looking. I like this one too. I just like the whole composition, even though you're not supposed to center focus, but I still like this. This one is also from the winter. It's a lot of winter pictures right now. Now let's see the same camera in film, in color. This is from a window. You see the other picture too, but anyway, Christmas window. Thought that was cute. This is the same one. It's also pretty. I like the color, the contrast. I think I had a 400 in there. Again, I like the color contrast. And this, I think it goes this way. That's another double exposure. See a little better. There's a tree in the back and my daughter on top, I think. Or maybe the other way around. This is one of my favorite pictures. Let's talk about the other camera, my other favorite camera, which is this one, the Canon A1. I'm not going to talk about the camera. We'll talk about the pictures I took. So this one of my favorites of my daughter. She's playing in the sand. See how cool the bubbles and all that the bubble is? The great thing about this camera is because you have a really high shutter speed. Like it's 1,200, 1,200 of a second, I guess. So you can take really good pictures, action pictures with it. Got this vintage purpley feel to it. The trees. Got as close as possible with the big lens. Yeah, you kind of see it. And the yellow. Do what you want. And here, it's another, really, look how it's fairly sharp, not perfect, but pretty good. That was taken the same time as that bubble picture, I think. See the action pictures, my husband jumping into the lake, and my kids are watching. This is taken away from quite far away. I was on the shore, that way, oh, I don't know, that was like 400 meters away or more, maybe even more. So yeah, pretty good, huh? Lomo Fisheye Camera. It's also for sale, by the way. At the end, I'm going to put a link of all the cameras that I'm selling on eBay, and if you're interested, you can go look at it. And there's some more here. This camera. This is one of my favorites. Pretty cute. My kids, when there were 2 of them. The fisheye. So if you look, it's actually a mini waterfall. It's really hard to see. And I showed you last time one is this one here, also taken with the fisheye and the red scale film. Now here I used the red scale film and that grip camera. My kid's playing on the trampoline with a friend. This one is really good in sunlight. Not sure. I think you actually can just reverse the film and put it in, but yeah, too bad. Maybe you find it on eBay, I don't know, but it's one of my favorite films actually to use. I like this one, even though it's not in focus or anything, but I just kind of like the spring vibe. It's also some flowers. You can see the vignette, darker edges. Nice. Now this one I went for kind of the sky, and it's just a little bit of trees. Kind of came out interesting. Can't remember what I took this with. It might have been the Lomo favorite one. There's another one here. I think I showed it last time. These are one of my absolute favorite pictures. Again, don't know why they don't make this film anymore. Maybe it wasn't popular. I don't know, but it's nice. They're just a cassette you put in, and some places you still can develop them. I looked online, and I do have that camera. Again, you gotta watch the other video that I talk about this film and the camera. When they print them, they make these wide panoramic pictures. You select it when you take the picture, but the print is I think the negative doesn't actually show it. They have to actually print them bigger. I'm not sure how to do it. This is taken with the pretend black and white one too. They had also one like this. I bought it on eBay, I think. There's another one. You can see they have like this funny purpley tint to it, but I kind of like it. There's another one. Into this one. And this one is cool, but you can see the fog rising. And this one I took this way. I like the contrast. This one as well is about this similar idea. The tree that's going down behind our house. Taken just with the regular size picture, not panorama. I like that dark and on top there. Looks cute, looks kind of like a candy cane. So now I'm gonna get into the Polaroid pictures. These were taken with, I think it was called chocolate. Like it had this sepia look to it. And they're taken with different cameras. Like they're all Polaroid, but different kinds of Polaroid cameras. But they're all the same format. So anyway, you can see they are not very sharp. Actually, because they should look sharper on the camera because it's trying to compensate. They have this dreamy look to it. And sometimes, because some of these were old, you get funny, you know, the chemicals are not working properly, but that kind of adds to the charm of the pictures. Like this one really looks like a painting. This is outside, my son. That's a selfie. Again, it kind of really looks like a painting. This one I printed bigger for an exhibition. That's taken with a wider format one. I got more, but these are the ones that I like the best. Now, since we're in that category, this one is taken with a tinted, sort of a green tinted film. And these were all from that impossible project that doesn't exist anymore. It's called Polaroid.com or something now. And it's not the same anymore. They don't have those cool films anymore. They just have regular film. They might have black and white, maybe. But they used to have these really experimental films. I really enjoyed that. And they don't have them anymore. So kind of bummed about that. So I really need to keep these ones because they don't make them anymore. That's that. Then you see we have some regular ones that are not so artsy, but still cool. Even though it looks purple, but that's because of the snow. This one. That was for a lomography competition, but I didn't win. But I really thought it was really cool. There's another one that's pretty normal. Taking it a wide Polaroid one. Okay, so on the next category is also Polaroid, but the Polaroid 100, which is a film, just like cassette you put in. But when the film comes out, you have to rip off one layer. You peel it off, and then when it gets exposed to the light, the picture comes out. And this is like photo paper, so it's not like this one that has, or this one that has that frame around it. So it's kind of nice. It's just like a print of a photograph, like one you get from this when you get it developed. So this one here, that's not, oh, this is taken with a Mamma Mia, which is a fancy portrait camera which has different things you can put on the back. And I kind of can't remember how it exactly works, but they were awesome cameras. I wanted to get the moon, and you can see the moon in the back there. And this one is cool, fall picture. And this one is taken with a chocolate picture again. I showed that one in the previous video. I really like that one. This one is my daughter with the cat. I really like the cat's eyes on this one. And this one is nice, but it's super dark, unfortunately. And then these ones here I've taken with a different one that I showed you the other day. Again, watch the video. Also the same format picture, just not such a fancy camera, but with some fancy different kind of film. So this one doesn't expose as well, it's not as sharp. It's not, oh, it kind of focuses it. And that's with the blue film. It's very textured. A creepy Halloween picture. Same with this one here. Can't remember why the frame is like that. Must have been the exposure, or maybe the film was like that. Those were the favorites. And now the last one are the little Polaroid ones with the either taken with the back, Polaroid back, and this one, or the Diana, or just the regular little Polaroid camera I used to have, which takes this film here. So let's get my favorite together here. One of the most favorite ones I have in this cassette. So this is like I think that's when I took with the Polaroid back. I like the nice exposure on that one. Sharpness. My cat from the back. That's kind of cute. Or on the Lomo back, I know that. It's got that vintage vignette to it. And a snowboard. Kind of like that eyeball. This kind of gives you an idea of what you can do with all these cool old vintage cameras. It's just more like painting rather than just taking a picture, right? Especially with those old films, you can kind of play around with the mood and the tint and the lighting, and yeah, that's what I enjoyed most. But I have so many pictures now, so I'm going to rid of some of the cameras because I don't think we need, taking a lot of more pictures. I'm going to take some cameras. I think I'm taking the Great Wall with me. Try out how that one works. I'm probably going to buy some Kodak film there because taking to the airport, sometimes they mess up your film. Even though I did actually, when I went on a trip before, I did take a couple of cameras and the film was fine. But I'm not sure if I bought some there or not. I might have done that, so. Too bad I can't take my A1 because it's so big. I'll actually really want to look for a point and shoot one, an easy point and shoot one. Not with the vignette, just normal. But that's maybe a Christmas project. Yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to go on vacation and take some more fun pictures anyway. So, see you next time. Make sure you watch those two other videos previously to this, which explains a little bit more how I approach photography, the film photography. So I linked them above, and I hope you have a good week, and yeah, watch those videos, and I'll see you in the next one.